Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope this message finds you happy, thriving, and well. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And I really want to honor your time right up front. So, if you're a person who never struggles or struggles very seldomly with social comparison and how that may make you feel less than, not enoughness, then you may not want to listen to this message. You may go on your way and bless you for having that awesomeness. I mean that with all sincerity. There are a lot of people out there in the world who just, you know what? I got it going on. I feel amazing. Everything is awesome. And I really don't struggle with the digital platforms that sometimes make me feel less than due to the experience of social comparison. But according to research, the vast majority of human beings today who have any connection to digital platforms like Instagram, like Facebook, any kind of communities, we can often feel this sense that what's going on out there is how we judge ourselves and whether or not we measure up. And so much, the vast majority of what happens on the digital platforms is simply the human highlight reel. It's like, I'm on vacation, or I've got the new car, I've got this, I'm out with all the cool kids and all the beautiful people, and you're kind of sitting at home going, I'm starting to feel not so awesome. And when that comes up for me, and it does come up for me every now and then, not very much, but when it does, I feel it, and I go, man. And then I remember, and I get up and I look out this treehouse and I say, wow, I look down and see my house and I know there's my family in there. And I look at you and I go, I got this community and I've got the woods. I got this amazing, beautiful woods here in Colorado. So yeah, that helps me to live inside out versus outside in. But I want to really help you to understand there is this mechanism, the science that really speaks to this is that we know that many, many people today suffer from low-grade anxiety and depression, very much directed or directly connected to social comparison. Our feeling like we don't measure up to the human highlight reel that's out there, which we know in reality, every human being has struggles. Every human being has challenges. But the way that digital platforms tend to work, we only tend to see the human highlight reel, all the good stuff, and not the reality of all the stuff that human beings work with. And I don't know, and I've worked with some amazingly successful people, and boy, oh boy, it's so beautiful to sit with them and talk about real life. And every single one of them has real life. But when we are in the digital world, sometimes it takes us out of that reality and puts us in this other place where social comparison comes up and it affects a part of our brain that can really draw down our serotonin, draw down our dopamine, increase our stress hormones, increase our sense of self-loathing, and make us feel like we're not enough. So it's interesting. There is this experience called self-recognition, which connects to a part of our brain called the reward circuitry, which literally increases dopamine and serotonin. And what's so beautiful about this, when we actually get this going in our brain, this center of, it's a circuitry that literally connects with self-recognition. And what it basically comes down to is when we recognize our blessings, we are present in self-efficacy when we're doing something amazing and we really connect to it and we give ourselves like, good for you, good on you, how to go, wow, how to stay present, how to do whatever, these little things that happen throughout the day. It sounds a little ridiculous, but don't minimize it, because each and every time that we're present for these micro wins, this other scoreboard outside of your income, outside of your zip code, the little cool things you do throughout the day, like speaking kindly to yourself, doing a public display of kindness for a stranger, putting down your phone and being present with a human being. All of these things actually help to potentiate the energy in this reward circuitry. And when that circuitry is getting supported, interesting enough, it actually helps our energy, our confidence, our happiness. And what we know is that just 3 achievements a day will actually help us to resist going outside and looking for relevance. We build it on the inside. Our inner weather creates our inner atmosphere creates our outer weather versus the outer weather creating our inner atmosphere. It's amazing. And this little part of the brain is the house of so much positivity and resilience and confidence and peace and grace and gratitude. But we have to give ourselves 3 little micro wins of presence. And when we recognize it, notice it, and lean into it, it helps to change the way that we see ourselves. Helps us to feel more peaceful and positive in a sense of how it is that we want to be up in the world and feel awesome about our presence. So with that, good stuff. Much love and every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.